It's time for Wheel of Time. I know it's cheesy, but here we are. I'm going to be honest. I don't do reactions, but when it comes to Wheel of Time and all things fantasy, I think I'm going to do reactions. So follow my channel, subscribe to my YouTube because there's lots more to come. I'll be reacting to Arcane season 1 and 2 as well in the upcoming weeks. So do follow me for that because I haven't seen Arcane yet. That sounds strange, but that's the truth. But without further ado, let's just get right into this. This is Wheel of Time season 3 exclusive sneak peek by Prime Video. Can't wait for this. I mean, I'm all for all things Wheel of Time any day. I love the music. Right off the bat, the CGI looks so much better already from season 1. The anamorphic lens does such a good job of making it look larger than life. Moraine on a mission. Oh, you gotta see your girlfriend? Lan?
It's time, Mother.
Yeah, mommy. From the thumbnail, I'm assuming it's the scene we didn't get in the books, which
Today isn't about her.
the scene which we were sort of told happened behind the scenes. I think it's that one. Hey,
Sitting of the hall. She's called you to the floor.
Black
I
Aja?
have a few matters I'd like to raise before the hall myself.
Yeah,
Stand with you, sister, no matter the charges.
yeah. Get that roof off.
Where are we going? And why?
Always plan for the worst, my sisters. That way all your surprises will be pleasant ones.
Alana is so hot.
What if the others are working with Leandra? Let us stand with you.
You know, men can't enter the hall without just cause.
Mm-hmm.
Mother has closed it to all who unanswered us. And she has a plan for the rats. We
Hell yeah, she does. Just visually it looks so good. The music, though, is anyway, it's amazing.
Deem this as sitting sealed to the hall and to the Red
See.
Aja.
Seal to the hall and the Red Aja.
In the hall.
Only 11 sitters are required by tradition.
Leandra and Sadai will speak for the Reds today, but you will not hear her.
So I'm assuming it's after Nynaeve and Elaine and Egwene are back in the hall. They've gone through their accepted. Egwene has gone through the accepted test. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's probably after that.
All she comes.
I can't remember the sequence in the books,
The flame of Tarvalon.
but that's what I'm assuming.
Amelin's
Let's go, boss lady.
Leandra and Sadai, do you know why I have called you here today?
No.
Because you wish to silence me. It's no secret. I've never courted your favor. And frankly, I'm glad of it. Knowing what I now do about you. I accuse you, Mother, of breaking Tower custom and law.
Okay.
Then continue, daughter, and I will answer. And I, Sadai, cannot lie.
Yeah.
A month ago, Mother called 13 sisters to Kyrian for some unknown purpose. In the chaos that followed, as the city burned, it became clear that Mother had met Moraine Sadai, whom she banished from the tower, and a young man who could channel Rand Al Thor, who proclaimed himself Dragon Reborn in Falm.
Falm.
Mother met him. The man this tower is duty-bound to cage and control. Mother willingly let him escape.
I mean, yeah, that's
If you had proof that these accusations were true, then the Hall would have no choice but to restrict my authority, decree a penance, or even
depose me.
But I know what most women in this hall do not. That you, Leandrin Garale, can break the 3 oaths. You have sworn yourself to
I like the
shadow.
black and the red.
You are a dark friend.
But this is madness. You see what she will do to silence me. You have no proof.
The Hall calls Nynaeve Elmira to the floor. Whom Leandrin kidnapped and sold to the Shan-Chan.
Let's go, Nynaeve. Tuck that braid. Leandrin, they made Leandrin such a badass.
You dare use the power against your sisters in this hall?
We didn't get this scene in the books. I'm glad we're getting this scene in the series. Man, this looks so good.
And now you will be tried, still, and give up every member of the Black Order before you die.
The fireball looks amazing.
I will. Join me.
Oh, hell yeah. The way they've shown the weaves this season, it's so good.
Get away from the door.
You will not pass us.
Do you want your Aes Sedai killed, you fool? Move!
I'm getting chills. Holy shit, it looks so good. Oh, Leandrin's getting wrecked. Almost getting wrecked. Instead, she wrecked her mother. Okay. Wherein?
Happening in the hall. That we should help the Amelin. We are. On the other side of this wall is
Ma'am?
the depository. I thought it didn't exist.
Inside are our strongest Ungrial and Te-Ungrial.
Okay, which are we getting?
Out of our way. Move.
More Black Sisters?
Thank the light. Jane, Jasmine, help us get inside.
I've killed you, Mortis. I'll kill you too.
She can still feel that pain.
Feel it. I can feel them dying. It's so good.
Holy shit! Feels so good. That's one message to status. Black Aja.
Whatever the cost, no matter who or what comes for them. Oh, Farron, finally. Finally, I don't have to listen to your bullshit anymore.
Holy shit. Wait. That statue? Is that what I think it is? Oh, she's such a badass. Hardcore. Let's go. Oh. I wish Elida was also in this scene.
Quick, get to the docks.
All of you are in one position, in one place.
How can so many be sworn to the shadow?
Find them. Split up. We cannot let them leave this city.
Who are you?
Oh.
You got it?
And whatever else I could carry.
Funny.
You will not leave the city alive.
Ma'am. Ma'am. Bitch, what can two of you do? What can two warders do in this situation? Such a good sneak peek. Such a good sneak peek, man. I don't think we got this scene in the books. Again, I was completely wrong. I was thinking of another scene that happens in the books which wasn't expanded on, and we just saw Min seeing the repercussions of it. But I can't remember if I saw this scene or if I read this scene in the books, but I'm so glad. First of all, visually amazing. The like I said, I've said this many times before, but the color grading and the lens, the anamorphic lens, the wide lens that you see, it's mostly used in cinema because of the wide aspect ratio. It's not in 16:9 as it was in the first two seasons, and you will see similar things in The Expanse from I think season 4 onwards. Whenever they land in a planet, and I think you see the same in The Rings of Power, and you see this in almost all films. So, a little bit of history to compete with earlier films used to be in 4:3. Then, as television came about, cinema thought that okay, we have to do something different for people to come to the cinemas and not just watch films on the television. So we had the 16:9 aspect ratio, which was the wider aspect ratio, and then after that, for cinema, things started to get wider and wider so that people could come to the movies and to the theaters. And now we are backing into the widescreen now coming to the small screen. But I love it. See, the reason that they use it is because it gives a cinematic quality, which is so important for a series like The Wheel of Time, because it's epic. It gives a Lord of the Rings feel to it, and Wheel of Time famously is not a ripoff of Lord of the Rings. Maybe the first book, but it takes that world, it takes that kind of world forward and does so many things with it. And I'm so glad that they have changed their tune from season 1, and we see finally Weaves actually looking like Weaves, the shields and everything. It's so much better than even season 2, and the Weaves actually having colors, it's so important, and it looks so good. And they mentioned Kyrene, and that probably includes a scene with Elida, which I cannot wait for. The actress, I cannot pronounce her name because I suck with names pronunciation. She was in The Expanse, and as well as Arcane, and she is so good. I hope that she would have been Katsuine, but hey, she works as Elida too. Elida is a badass bitch, and um, she will play that so well. I mean, I keep saying I'm excited, which is an understatement at this point. But this was this was actually such a good clip for them to release, because you see that in all their glory. The funniest thing that I would say was in this clip was the warders just banging on the doors. Let us in, duck, duck, let us in. I mean, it just looked a bit funny. I mean, not funny in the sense, like, obviously I would do the same if I was in their position. I would go and bang on the door. Hey, let us in. My Aes Sedai is in. There's something happening, which they would. But I don't know. I'm not saying it was bad. I just think it was a bit funny. And I guess, hey, subscribe to this channel, man. Subscribe, follow me, and I will do any and all reactions to the Wheel of Time. And like I said, reactions to Arcane is coming up. Reaction to the Rings of Power will also soon be coming, because I'll be honest, I've only seen clips of the Rings of Power. I haven't seen the whole series. Now, don't come at me. It's not that I've been avoiding, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And apart from the original trilogy, I'm usually on the fence about Lord of the Rings adaptations, but I've warmed up to many. Like, I loved the War of the Rohirrim, or War on the Rohirrim. So I think it was War of the Rohirrim. I liked it. I know it was just to keep the rights to keep making Lord of the Rings, but still, it was Lord of the Rings as anime, man. How can I not watch it? Also, another movie I'm looking forward to reacting to is The Boy and the Heron, because one, it's Studio Ghibli, man, and I didn't get to watch it on the big screen when it was up there in my town because of various things happening. So that's another thing. Also, please follow me for interviews which I have with game designers and TTRPG nerds and TTRPG creators, because that's also coming up. You can follow me on the Infinite Tavern podcast as well, where we talk to a bunch of independent indie game designers and famous game designers, actual play performers, musicians, everything related to TTRPG. So follow me on the Infinite Tavern podcast. We won a Crit Award last year for Best Podcast Host, which, I mean, I still can't believe it, even though it has been half a year and then some. But I'm so thankful that people voted for us to be awarded that prize. I'm Crit Award winning podcaster. I mean, sometimes I pinch myself, but who knows? Follow me for that. We are going to have more interviews coming up. We are going to have more reactions coming up. And also, we're going to have an actual play coming up called God Killer Kismet, which is a multilingual actual play on a system which was devised by Connie Chung of Transplanar RPG. Check out Transplanar RPG, by the way. They're amazing. And until then, if you roll dice, may all your dice rolls be critical successes. And I'll see you in the next one.